Hey guys, what's up? It's Fahim Zaman from Chino, California in the United States. Doing my week 3 lesson for Intro to Music Production at Coursera.org. My first video actually, whoa, I had my finger there. My first video I was at my band's studio, and for this one I decided to show you guys my room and my home little studio setup where I kind of get all my ideas to present to the band and stuff. Let's see. There's my Ableton setup. I'm running Ableton Live, and that's pretty much the diagram that I'm going to be showing you guys. So here we go. Okay guys, I hope you guys can see that I'm actually using a little tabletop mic stand that I have for my mic when I do stuff when I'm recording vocals and stuff. Through it first, and then I'll close up the labels. But basically, after we get our audio signal into the DAW, basically it'll come. Ableton's a little different. Usually they have like a traditional DAW, what I would like to call a traditional DAW, like Cubase or like Pro Tools and stuff. They have like all their faders basically, you know. We have that, but it's set up a little bit differently because of how these are called clips. They're basically like segments of a song instead of like a landscape kind of linear sort of recording. And that's the cool thing about Ableton. It's just the workflow is a little different, but you're still making music. Bottom line, it's just a different tool. But so okay, let's go ahead and go back to the diagram, and we'll talk about the signal flow. Let's see, audio input. Instead of just being straight from top down to bottom, it's right here, and it actually says audio from, and you get to choose your external in and out. Let's see if I can show you real quick. Oops. So right there, all these are lined up. You just drop down a window, and you choose whatever the signal's coming from. Right now it's coming from the mic on the laptop, but that will actually, the next thing he mentioned in the video was where to name the track, which is super important, because once you have like a ton of tracks, remembering which one's what, and you know what take you'd like, and what's routed through whichever bus that had reverb or etc., whatever effect, is very important. So naming the track in Ableton is right at the top of the track. Right there it says audio 1. You could just double click it and change it to anything you want. So audio signal's still here because it came in through here, but that's where you name it. This is right underneath that is your monitor options and your pre-fader sends, and so these are your two send knobs that act as like you know, the levels basically. This is your panning, which I didn't label. That's the left-right panning of your audio signals. But back to the sends. Let's see, pre-fader sends actually correspond to these two channels on the side, and I've been actually learning how to use these right now. One of the benefits of the class is actually properly knowing how to use your side chains, and basically I'll go back to a track that I was working on. I just have a mob of effects just running through here, and this computer actually didn't start freezing up, but in the past, running so many effects or having so many takes, etc., with so many effects, it overloads your computer. And I was kind of just a do-it-yourself guy, so I never really read the manual or paid attention. But learning about how to use the buses and saving your computer load is actually really beneficial for me. It's a great kind of tipped, but anyways. let's go back to this. Okay, so these are your pre-fader sends. They correspond to these knobs right there. And then right here in Ableton, you have these buttons for post send. And I believe that these channels are also, you could also switch them to either pre-fader sends or post-fader sends. So you could use either A for pre-fader sends and B for post-fader sends if you'd like, or vice versa. And so it's kind of handy that they have those. And then lastly, this is your main master bus, where the levels will come. Let me see if I can play something real quick. See, there's your levels. Let's get it to sort of close to it, and there we go, clipping. So you have your main bus right there, your master bus. Let's check these out. See? Oh, and yeah. So the sends are these channels would act as your sends, and you just choose if A is going to be your pre or your post, and if B is going to be your pre or post. So we solved that out too. This is actually a song that I've been working on, and like I said, I'm going to have to kind of clean up stuff because I have like way too many effects and way too much stuff going on. We were talking about panning in one of the later videos, and what was kind of cool is on these two vocal tracks, I have them both kind of panned to the right, and just because they sounded right, but I'm really not quite sure why until I started diving into it a little more. And it had to do with more like how I pan the guitar to the left a little bit. It just, in my opinion, made the vocals stand out a little more and the guitar stand out a little more in respect to the drums and the rest of it. But I thought that was pretty cool, and I probably should do a video with that, talking about that a little bit, but that'll be for another lesson. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the diagram that I made. It's really simple, but Ableton's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. So hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next week. Thanks.